We apologize. I guess this episode's gonna be a two-parter. You can thank Time Warner or whatever internet service provider we have at the moment.
Time Warner.
Yeah, you can thank
Spectrum Time Warner.
Yeah, you can thank Spectrum for not having enough range on its spectrum to give us complete internet coverage without gaps, I guess. It doesn't happen very often, but it's possible. Now, if this damn Mirage is just missing attacks, instead of scoring critical after critical,
it must have a really high to hit, and I think I don't have a really high.
You have
no,
anything?
she has a crazy agility.
No, she has 40. She has a crazy agility for her size. Come on, miss. If only you had some way to lower his accuracy. That's nice. I don't know if this is in the cards.
Subdue, Fire, Poison Nails, Blizzard, Right Claw, Cat Claw, Banish, Water, Holy, Cure, Regen, Renew, Whisperwind, Balance, Tickle, Banishra, Cura, Flare, Row.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the cards. I think the only way to do it is blind. That's the only way I know how to catch this guy. Oh, maybe Berserk? Did it say Berserk lowers accuracy? Why are you just giving him everything in the book? No abilities for you, buddy. That cure, putting in work.
Oh, he's got Subdue also?
That boy said, he just put Subdue loop.
It's a good thing I don't have that other stack that has the 2 counters on it.
Oh yeah, no, you'd have killed him. Miss, damn it.
Sorry for the weird noises. There we go.
And a miracle has been achieved. Praise the baby. You like that? Praise the baby? At least it ain't praise the sun.
No, now I'm thinking that...
What? What are you thinking?
We'll go through this forever.
Ah. Yes, phase 2 of Operation Infinite time loop. Although based on the theory of what could possibly happen, you could technically raise his thing by missing more than one attack.
Good job.
He could attack it and miss, and his thing would go up again, right? You can evade more than once. A Mirage with a menacing mace that delivers punishing blows. Takes less damage when unstacked. The burning question is it chrome plated or chrome all the way through? So this Mirage is sponsored and brought to you by Google. And he has the best web browser if you're using multiple windows at once. Or should I say pages at once?
Tabs, yeah.
Tabs, that's right. I'm a fan of Google Chrome. I even use it on my cell phone. I even use it when I'm not at home. You didn't take them with you?
I don't know who I would give up for him.
Gotcha.
Red Cap would be the only option, really.
I understand.
I think this actually has... It doesn't have a vulnerability, but it doesn't have...
It does have a vulnerability.
To darkness, sorry.
Okay. I was going to say, that negative 50 to ice is legit. Oh, Sylph, why do you have so much SP? At this point, I would say, screw it. Look up to freaking... Look up how you evolve, Sylph.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's by getting a special item, and it's just doing the right side quest.
Gimme!
Hey, I successfully did a menu.
Praise the baby. Sweet baby Jesus.
Okay, hold on.
Did you know, Eric, that there's a brand new fighting game that they made in China that has Jesus in it? Like I'm talking about, it's like a War of the Gods game. And it has straight up Jesus, like he comes off the cross and he says,
I didn't think it was that new. 11 or greater in thunder resistance. Do I have anything on my team with thunder resistance?
I know I did, but that's something else.
0, 25.
You need 100, that's a lot.
I'm just looking through. Okay. Magic Pot. Floating Eye has 25. Red Cap has 25. Mimic.
Oh, you didn't go.
No. They've got 0. It's
Yeah.
not going higher than 25 here.
Darn. Any of your big guys?
I can get me to 50. I have to access a prism case to do it.
Yeah, you need different monsters. Do you have anything that's thunder that's like that?
Well, I've got every monster in the game. It's not like... Not every monster, but, you know...
You have a bunch of them.
Here we go!
Yeah, we got...
Like, I could pull out that Zip Zap.
I don't know if... Yeah, he does it. Doesn't he have 100? I think he's got 100.
Maybe not, but he might have 50, you know?
No, the Zip Zap, I believe, has 100 resist. Flood him!
Yeah, that's actually cheaper than slinging them.
Yeah!
And
That
just
wasn't
as
so bad.
effective.
That's what I was thinking. Flood them boys. Flood them boys. Flood. If you go to the save point, I think you can access
Yeah, that's...
the plan.
Yep.
Yeah, the Zip Zap has got some... His evolved form name is Saphir. Yeah, Mord Skull, you were fun. But it's time.
Okay, Mr. Zap. Sorry.
Yeah, 100.
And then I just have to put something heavy on the thing.
Yep, and you have a golem for that.
Make sure I actually took him with me. Yes.
And then make sure you also go the right way.
I'll go the right way eventually.
One of these millennia.
Well, the golem actually has vulnerability. I'll have to use the right claw.
I hope he's heavy enough.
He will if I stack something else on there.
Ooh, you just got it. Hidden area, here we come.
Also, I don't think that was the stack they were thinking of when they came up with this particular challenge. Okay, so this is the hidden area.
Yup. Got a lot of high-level monsters in there.
It is going up the way to the boss, or do I go to the left to the boss?
You go to the right. Up and to the right. See that big flat plane right there? That's the boss.
That's the left side, not the right side.
Well, up and
Yeah,
to the...
we
Yeah.
got this.
It was
guess
right
we're
on the
doing
mini
this.
map.
I guess, but that's not how I think.
Yeah, I feel you. No, you were looking at the, like, small little corridor. Nah, I understand where the confusion came from. Whoa. Da, da, da. Erp. Areola.
That was a
She's
word.
got better magic in this.
Well, of course.
Stack.
That eyeball is a magic nightmare. There's a couple of levels for Zapped. He only needs 15 to evolve.
Okay. So this is the side path.
One of them, yeah. There's a few.
Well, this is the only side path I haven't taken yet.
Yeah.
And this is how you get that one treasure chest that I was wondering how you got.
Alrighty, let's go.
Come on, bring it.
I haven't actually tried this, so I don't actually know if this'll...
And it does not.
Good to know.
In the case of 12-year-old
Not done yet.
Michael Phelps, you are not. Because if you were his dad, you'd be able to swim like he does. Now that's not accurate at all, and I just made that up. But there's only one place I'm gonna be going, folks, and that's nuts.
Oh no, those vampires do have evading counter.
Oh, I guess they do. I guess they keep their abilities. Unlike the actual characters in which they did, leveling these guys up and evolving it would be better. That's one thing I don't like about the game. When you switch to forms, say you got 100% on the board for the little guy, right? When you turn him into the big guy, he loses all the abilities of the previous. That's stupid. I don't like that at all. You should be rewarded for evolving further.
That's a seed.
What was it?
Magic plus.
Oh.
Oh, it's a seed. I don't actually have any place to put that.
Yep.
Okay, Sarah.
And so on, so on, so forth. And so on, so on, so forth.
Right, let's do this.
Here we go!
You know what's funny about that stack? If you look at it closely, the skull looks like the head for the golem.
Interesting. Hold on. Dark is 0 on you.
That makes sense.
Water and thunder.
Because of the imp. The imp is dark type.
Come on!
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up, it's hurting time.
Second level
This
water.
is it.
That was pretty pitiful damage.
It's apparently got crazy magic resist, though.
Yeah, them stats.
Okay.
Wow, he needs a high effort.
Well, the ability I want to use is
A bunch.
9.
Oh, holy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Womp. Wow, that's pitiful damage.
It is pitiful damage.
I guess all you can do is beat on him until his stack topples.
Yep.
Or tickle him to death.
Nice knowing ya. Here goes.
Yeah. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up, it's beating time.
Cool run-ins.
Is that where that's from?
If it's not from there, they reference it.
Oh. I remember that from Street Fighter 4 as one of DJ's win quotes. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up, it's DJ time.
Go blind. You went blind. Good.
Wait, are you trying to catch another one of them things?
No.
Oh.
I just don't want to get hit.
Ah.
Sorry.
Use tickle.
No, I'm going to use this move.
Well, I guess.
Also, Tickle's magic. I don't actually want to collapse his stack.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't exactly help me to do it.
I get it.
I mean, it does a little bit, but not...
It would make those little guys more vulnerable.
Yes, but they're not the problem.
Take this!
He hit himself with
Wait a
Siphon.
minute! Hold on now!
That is the funniest.
Now, that's not what my problem is. My problem is he went from 1 to 4. Was he at 4 before he cast that?
I thought he was. If he does it again, we'll see.
Right. I don't think he will, though. Unless you tell him to.
This is it!
So he's at 6. He takes 3. He goes back to 6. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's okay. I was like, wait a minute, did he just gain points from just siphoning himself?
That would be a thing.
That would. Because I know there's an ability charge in this game that robots get.
Yeah!
Predictable.
Feel the rhythm.
The problem with that thing is it's got 4,000 hit points by itself.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only hit it with physicals and this, that, and the third. I mean...
It's a giant. What do you want? It's a gigant.
That used to be an enemy in Final Fantasy.
Giants?
No, Gigant.
Oh, gigant? Yeah.
That was an actual thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
I should totally look at their Mirage boards.
You should look at your Mirage boards.
Hey, Zapped, what does your Mirage board look like?
It's actually pretty neat. His second form has a
15, yes, I can go to your next form.
His second one has a really awesome Mera Jewel that you may want. I think it's Thundaga. The second.
Also, his second board looks kind of badass.
Oh, you like how his second form looks?
Thundara.
Yeah.
Got a Thundara Mirror Jewel, but
A second one won't hurt?
second one won't hurt. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a fan of his second form. He's a little punk, is what he is. But he does the trick, man. You can clearly see how he goes from that to Rahamwood. You gonna go kill you a Vampire Prime?
Yeah. And maybe switch back to the other set of stacks.
Mm.
Okay.
You're gonna like this.
Huh? What's wrong?
I think I saw somebody inside of that train.
You were so full of elixirs. But I saw it too. But you're really not imagining it?
Ah! Holy goblins, you gave me a heart attack! Oh man, you don't ever change. One little whiff of the supernatural makes you freak out.
Be quiet! I think we have bigger things to worry about now! Huh?
Now this sounds...
What the honk is
This
that?
you could suplex.
Could you?
Again. Me and trains, we are so not getting along lately.
But I don't have an ability called
speaking of,
suplex.
was that?
Do you
No,
know the
you do
difference
have one
between
called
a train
Body
and a
Slam, or
tram?
you did.
Yeah, Rain? This is really not the time!
No, my closest right now is double slash.
Smash.
There's no mistaking that for the anything
Yeah, double
but a
smash.
ghost train.
You're correct.
Why couldn't it be a mirage instead of a ghost?
Is one really better than the other?
Yes!
You don't stand a ghost of a chance.
A giggity
to
ghost.
know. Right!
That's that Vampire Prime.
Yep, there's your Vampire Prime.
Nice game.
Just hang on, sis.
There went my magic.
Yep. You didn't need it anyways.
No, I'll just sling everybody.
What's the problem with having a big old stick if you can't
Rain!
use it?
Are you okay, Rain?
Are you a vampire?
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
did Capcom have a hand in this? You're looking a little
sis.
dark stalkerish.
Rain?
No.
You okay?
Huh?
it's Japanese vampires.
I guess.
Okay,
That's how they all look.
Just checking.
No, the character Jetta from Darkstalkers didn't come first.
I'm not talking about Jedi, I'm talking about Dimitri.
Oh, he didn't come first neither.
Well, no.
Because if I remember correctly, Vampire is straight out of Bestiary 1 for D&D. Monster Manual 1.
Well, yeah. I'm talking about his appearance.
Right.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nothing. You're hitting this guy with nothing.
Yeah, you're hitting him with holy magic and that's
Water, holy. That's it. Just beat him down. Also, he's got regen.
Sure does. And he punches people. 'Cause that's what vampires do, they punch people.
Well, first let's do this ultimate focus.
Ha!
And then we're going to...
Use bile. Because you don't need defense. You need you need no defense. Lower that defense.
Okay.
Wham! That's what we're talking about.
Also, if I were to use that champion,
Uh-huh.
I believe he's physical holy.
Which one?
The Warrior of Light.
Oh. Wow, that's pretty neat. Damn. That's it? Oh, that's cinematic and that's the best you could do? I was expecting like instant...
That's almost half my life. That's a pretty...
I was expecting something along the lines of, you know, instant death. That's a pretty big old cinematic. Also, see how she's flying now with her, like, going straight up the line? Also, cool notes about this guy, if you haven't already noticed. He gives you...
his memento.
Yup. So if you leveled up that vampire, that you can either get in the first, like, beginning little cutscene of this. Is it holy? I don't think so. No, it's just...
physical.
Yeah, that bypasses defenses. Also, his defense is lowered, so that doesn't matter.
And that's ice.
Yeah. I guess you could do it. It'd probably be some good damage. Give you
It would.
At least 1,000 points. Whap him. That was halfway decent. Also, the eyeball is a dark type, so yeah, haha. Ooh, that was a really good cure. That works. Sink this fool. Ooh, good damage. Yep, that's what ethers are for. Boss battles. That's what I use them for.
I don't actually need to use the ether, but I should probably use it.
Sink all these suckers in one go. Ah, there goes your help. No, those guys can get annoying because they'll attack a bunch of times in a row. Ooh, you getting sunk. It's about to be B-13 on your little punk butt. You gonna sink your battleship. That's annoying. He damn near time walked your last attack. And for those who don't get the reference, time walk is Magic the Gathering card that lets you take an extra turn. So when you time walk someone, you basically just negated the last thing they did. Hold that water. Wait, you gotta...
All right.
He dead.
Victory!
That boy dead. Or undead, depending on how you look at it. Defeated.
Yes!
Time for more cutscenes.
This is the He might be the immortal!
Oh, dude, Rain. Got any ideas?
He's a vampire. What else do you think?
Rain?
Well, that's somebody's fantasy.
Use this.
He didn't see that coming.
Well, that's why you can't imprison him.
Rain!
Yep.
Ugh.
Is that Japanese voiceover bleed?
And then I said to the chocobo, "You feather cut that out."
Good
Feather cut that out.
Looks like she's gonna pull through now. Her and the town.
Thanks to you. Dude, way to come prepared.
Thanks, Sid. He found out that to defeat the Prime, we'd need a wooden stake from a tree that's been alive longer than him. That took some hunting. I just looked for the oldest tree I could find. Made it just in time.
In typical Cloud fashion.
Good morning, Lon.
Oh, hey. Morning.
Huh? Clouds?
You know what's great about this game?
What?
You know, walking through this dungeon,
What?
there's still going to be tons of vampires all over the place.
By the Prime,
Yeah.
And then I.
But he's defeatable. But those are defeatable.
Dude, no.
Dude,
Yeah,
yes.
but
Seeing you with
by the
flames was
story,
cool.
most of them
Hey.
are supposed to have turned back into humans.
Right.
Hit the hooray! That's 3 out of the 4 keys in the bag.
And then you
Prime must have
doom
been
the
holding on to
world! Doom
Except
it.
this key.
Actually, yes.
What
that's
about it?
That's totally what happens.
I don't know. What is it you think these keys are gonna unlock?
Our past?
Well, they're keys, so a door, I guess?
Nah. I'm overthinking it. Never mind.
Oh, Cloud! I never thanked you.
Thanks again.
Don't do anything you're gonna regret later on.
It's a very Cloud thing to say. Obtained MacGuffin.
I don't get Cloud Championship medal? Boo game, boo.
No, you don't.
Boo.
Champion medal, championship. Ooh, that got cut right in half.
I guess that's a thing. That's Odin. Why is Odin here? Oh, there you go. Oh, and Celise.
There's one more dungeon in the bag.
Yep. And I'm not high enough for the secret area here, right?
You probably could do it.
Zip, zap, 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 zip, zap.
Tell us how you really feel. As the guy once told the other guy, he'll turn all your trolls into hot garbage.
As the guy once told the other guy, why am I suddenly a ninja?
Why am I suddenly a ninja? Said Power Ranger 1 to Power Ranger 2. Or as I like to call it, I see, said the blind man.
Also, okay, I'm facing there, and that means that that's there. Got it.
Come on, bring it!
Let's begin.
Also, your boy Odin just said, no thank you, Train.
All right.
It's a pretty good item.
What was it?
It was just some sort of fancy potion.
Well, I saw Mega. But I didn't see what it was a Mega of. Elixir.
Yeah, it's just some sort of fancy potion. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here.
Okay, and it's this path.
Yeah, we got this.
I guess we're doing this.
This is an annoying set of enemies.
Isn't it just? I know I always tickle the fuck out of that giant. Knock off his little buddies.
It doesn't really help. It'll knock the stack down, but I still have to slog it out.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've got this.
But it lowers the resistances because of they don't have the group resistances. He just has his own resistances. That's my thought anyways.
Well, he explicitly has an ability where his defense goes up if he's unstacked.
Just his defense, not his... But he still loses, like, the group stuff, which is useful.
I'm not sure it is.
Like, he has less HP than stuff.
Also, why is it you sometimes only get one thing back instead of getting two back?
I don't know.
I haven't figured that out.
Maybe it's a roll.
Because, like, I was counting on him getting two back there, and he only got one back, and it messed up things. You know?
Well, there you go. Don't know what to tell you.
See how you like this. You're done!
What are you vulnerable to? Lightning, dark. Yeah, this is gonna take just as long as if I had left them stacked.
I don't know. It just had a feel of doing stuff.
Yeah, I know, and
I can be about them feels.
We did it!
Man, Zippity Zap, you are getting them levels.
now I'm on the wrong side of the tracks.
Do you feel like Defons?
That's a thing!
And you have to defeat them all. Then you get the secret one.
35. 43. 37.
Well, aren't you level 40?
I am level 40.
So it's only 3 levels different.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're nice and full healthed up.
I'm not, but I'm gonna drain off these guys.
Here we go!
Yeah, we got this.
Do I have this cat? No, I don't.
That's a Manticore as opposed to the Sandicores.
Take this!
Except the poisoning.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm smart. I am so smart. SMRT.
I don't have the stacked poison.
You don't have the... Oh, the stack with the poison? Oh, yeah, the hand has the poison. That venom needle. Good thing you
As opposed to that carnage needle.
I mean, it makes sense.
Also,
Oh, that's right, you do have renew.
I do. I also have a bunch of anti-poisons.
Well, I don't know how good those would do. They're just gonna spam poison again. But yeah, that's the move to do.
What are you vulnerable to? Water.
You wanna give them a wash out?
Not done yet!
Why does that make sense that a cat is vulnerable to water? It just sounds like. Do y'all know another attack? No, you don't.
It almost sounds like they're saying fuck you.
Well, I wasn't gonna go there because I didn't want to curse, but man. We won't wobble and won't fall down.
Okay.
Stop the wob. Stop the wob. That mirror. I usually turn the Sandicore into one of these. Because come to find out, the Sandicore is the subspecies, not this guy.
Well, yeah. The subspecies is usually the elemental one.
Yep.
Miss. Damn it.
And we're on stack. Bam, take damage, punks. Down goes Fraser. Oh no.
Okay.
Ooh, right in the nose. Just boom. I love that sound that makes when it just cracks the skull. Power and precision. Whack. So the Holy Dragon has an ability that where every time it's given a status effect, it automatically gets regen cast on it, so it can never be poisoned. They just cancel each other out. Huh? That's a lot of hit points. Bam! Ooh, chaka 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 chaka. Ooh, chaka 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 chaka. Ooga chaka chaka. What? Huh? We gonna play that money. Oh. He gonna use the water spell stone? No, he not.
Huh?
You know, that Venom thing wouldn't be so bad if it didn't, like, have such a high topple.
Yeah, it's got like a medium one.
Yeah, it's got like medium or high.
So that's like, it's medium.
It's like crazy annoying.
It's the fact that there's a bunch of them all at once.
Yeah. There's 5 of these guys, and it's like topple, topple, topple. Like if all 5 hit the same person, they topple.
Yep. I think.
Okay. Now that we're there.
Perfect.
Uh-oh. I got a feeling.
Nope.
It wasn't in the cards. Whoa. Yeah, well, Tegger that sucker.
This is it.
Or cast restore. That's pretty good. It's the needle of venom.
Okay.
Donk.
All right.
Victory.
I think they're one of the encounters in the arena, so it's not like...
You think you might see that again? Whoa, heal up before you jump in.
I'm near full health.
Oh, okay.
I guess we're doing this.
Come on, bring it.
Yep. These are hyper annoying. Whoa.
I think I have one.
Because what they do is they do this sleep attack, and it's just going...
I'm pretty sure I have a Corrigan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do too.
It'll tell me if I do. Yeah.
These things are weak to fire, I believe.
There.
Fire, wind, holy.
I know my stuff.
And strong against water, but not very strong. Very strong against earth.
Yeah, they're earth types. Pow! That's what we like to see. Seepy, seepy, seepy. Now, what's funny about this is that does damage, right? And if you take damage while you're asleep, you get woken up.
It's also a drain.
Yup.
That's a crazy attack. That's like a Pokemon attack.
Isn't it just?
I thought you had Fyra. Your other side has Fyra.
Yep.
How do you feel about wind?
Not particularly happy.
I've got this.
Eat this.
They ate it, and they didn't like it. It looked like indigestion. Ooh, stretch. Ooh, stretch. Stretch my legs. Take that, Corgan.
Yeah, I just want this over.
Bam.
No trouble at all.
That wasn't so bad.
Ooh, excuse me. We gon' save that money. Turbo ether. Wow, mega ether. Wow, that's pretty useful. What you gonna do with that? I say you should say that for your monster. Damn elixirs.
I wanted...
You wanted what?
It makes it easier to look at an item if the
I won't
pointer's
hold back.
on it.
Right,
Gotcha.
let's do this.
Yup, high level versions of these guys, they're weak to fire. And thunder. Thundar, the barbarian. Ooh, sock 'em, rock 'em, sock 'em.
And being smacked in the face.
They don't have a lot of HP. No.
You've got some resistance to air.
What I can't stand is their ability. The left hand punch, what it does is,
Yeah, it's Lethian. It means it casts Oblivion.
yeah. Can't stand that. See a theme with these things? Ooh, someone got saved. Ooh. And he's getting punched, folks. He's getting boxed in. I don't know. This is getting ominous.
I don't care.
Oh, they punched him right in the eyeball. Back. Wow. What, do you want your guys to die? Well, that's one way to do it.
We did it!
Predictable.
That's one way to do it. What, you gotta use the restroom or something?
No.
You just didn't think you was gonna, I don't know.
The topple is what got me.
Hmm.
And I thought I could make it until the last one, and then I would Phoenix, and then...
I see what you're doing. Reset the situation. That's one way to do it. One more to go. And then the main event. Oh, twin as the two small forms.
Right, let's do this.
Here we go!
And can you guess?
Caps.
And can you guess what attack did those spam?
Doesn't matter. Water.
Yeah, they are vulnerable to water.
I've got this.
They're gonna spam. The Gouger.
What?
People say that money. What?
Okay, get your 2. Good.
Well, that's a high because immunity. Wow. They're going for the eyeballs. They're going over there. One. How did I know? I just did.
This also has like a medium topple.
Most of those attacks do. Oh, she survived! Oh, there that goes that controller again.
This is it!
Is it? That's it? Yes.
It was actually it.
Yep. That experience points. Get those levels, Zap Zip. Get them levels. We gonna say that money. And now for the main event.
That's more worrying than if it had said something like 70.
Why is that?
Because it means it's going to be like a super tricky kind of...
Is it? Well, there's only one way to find out. Oh, you feel like he needs the pot for this? Is that how you deal with those tricky tricksters? With your own bad... In order to beat a trickster, you must become one yourself? Because that's what a mimic is. It's a trickster.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel? In order to beat a trickster, you must become one yourself. Uh-oh, he's going into this fight with full stats. He's juiced.
Yeah.
Hype.
I guess we're doing this.
Hyped up music. You better hit that, Where is it? Where's that red star?
Okay.
It's on the other character.
Yep. Yes, use that one. No. A nightmare.
Use dark attacks. Okay. Sleep.
He's a nightmare. What did you expect him to do?
Take this abyss and like it.
Well,
Do you have anything that's considered dark? I don't think so.
I don't think so neither.
I've got haste stones.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste them.
Okay.
I use those for boss fights.
Fair enough.
They're just rare items.
They are rare.
Be careful, that dude's HP is low. Hypnosis. Imprison.
His Imprism is not going up that well.
No, he's got one of them 5-6 stage imprisons where it takes forever.
That's what I should have been doing.
She doesn't have any darkness attacks, so you might as well just go for the imprison chance.
Ah, true.
You caught yourself a nightmare.
Well, that ought to do it.
Victory!
Nightmare, a demonic horse that puts you to sleep, then gallops through the corners of your dreams. Hooves of flame and wild eyes. I don't see no hooves of flame. That don't look like no nightmare I've ever seen. I mean, my favorite nightmare is the one from like Magic the Gathering on the card. That guy was pretty legit. Also, that guy was in most of my black decks. Play one nightmare to finish the guy off if necessary.
Also, I can turn something into a nightmare.
A unicorn. The unicorn is his alternate form.
$35 to get that unicorn, but resist sleep. Mirror jewel. That's an interesting mirror jewel.
Is it?
Yeah, not something I would use.
I was gonna say I think it stinks. We want new fancy abilities, not freaking resist thingamabobs.
That actually is how I feel. Horn, hypnosis.
That's how I feel as well.
Arrow. Gravity.
Yep.
That's a thing.
That's how you can kill. That's how the speed strats for the final boss. Gravity, 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 gravity. Them speed strats for the final boss.
So that's also a thing.
What?
Well, I guess this is one of the games where Libra's super powerful.
Mm-hmm. Use that teleport stone.
Oh. That is a thing.
Isn't it just? Instead of having to run into 100 encounters in a row, trying to make your way back.
Well, I was going to go to the exit, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, the teleport stone takes you to the exit.
Yeah, but the
There.
other exit.
It's where you need to go anyways.
It is. Okay.
So that's one dungeon in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Go access that prison case. Nightmare. Wait a minute. I have a question. No, wait. You might. Do you still have that purple map, bro?
I don't. I might.
It's a good question, right? I just
Tama rewound time on that battle.
They did, but do you have it? You might. You don't have to get rid of anything, obviously, just to check.
No, I just have to check. Where would you be?
Way at the
Be
bottom.
down?
Nope.
Well, they're not in sorted order. It'd actually be up by the other Marlboro because of how they work.
Right. I haven't seen it, so yes.
Yeah, it would be right here next to this Corrigan
Hmm.
because it's the evolved form of the Corrigan.
You are correct, sir. There's a awesome arena in Japan named Corrigan Hall that evolves a lot of Japanese wrestling. I'm a big fan of pro wrestling.
Okay, he's got 2 upgrades, but I have to get the correct stones for his upgrades.
Yep.
And he's got an alternate that I have to get the correct stone for.
Mm-hmm. His alternates are wacky. Yeah, he's a little prima donna over there. Flipping his hair like he's doing something with that green hair. I will say, between the 3 of them, he is the most majestic. I like his style the most. He's got style. He's got style, a groovy style, and a car that just won't quit.
Oh,
He's
your
dead.
board's gone.
Yep.
Actually, did I unlock everything that I can unlock?
Nope. You didn't unlock-
42, 44. Okay.
You got style, a groovy style, and a car that just don't quit. Charge! It's an awesome ability. Oh, you got turned in,
And that's 44.
yeah, you didn't change into, what's the name, Alpha. Also that, Ice Beam ability. His Bear Jewel is kind of whack, I think. That Magic Chest circuitry, I'm a fan. What's his Mara Jewel again? Go up.
Faith.
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good one, what I'm talking about. Faith is awesome. It's awesome.
That magic up.
Yeah, that continuous magic up, and you can cast it on your friends. I'm a FANN. Wow, you can unlock all 3 of them.
Yep.
I would do that. That's something I would do. Because you can do them without having to add anything.
That is true, and that'll raise the sync level.
Yep. Like, you don't have to add the seeds, you can just, like, give yourself the option. You're getting close to the end of your board. You got style of groovy style. Gotta keep that right hand strong. Yo, that critical plus though. And still,
Okay.
you are so annoyed by this, right?
It's just that she has 20 SP that I can't do anything with.
He's so annoyed by the fact that he's gained like a stupid amount of SP with this creature, and he just can't get the gosh darn moment, the little item. He's got to Google it. He's at the end of his rope. He's reaching on through to the other side.
Okay.
He broke, ladies and gentlemen. He officially broke and had to go get outside knowledge on specifics. Is this
So, blah, 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 blah. Siren. Okay.
That makes sense.
Where do you get a siren memento?
From the land of the lost. That's where you get a siren memento. Also, Sylph is his highest rated monster for levels. His highest level monster.
Finding siren memento. Possible spoilers.
Uh-oh, you gonna spoil it? He's going. He doesn't care. He can't take it no more. He broke down and had to know. Oh, that's funny. Yep. Oh, I can't wait till you find out what it is, too.
Chapter 22. Intervention quest, a smidge of micro envy.
Well, there you go. So now you're gonna start smashing out those interventions? I knew you got it through an intervention. That's also why.
17. And 5 more chapters.
She gonna have like 40 points before you go be able to. She on both of that character stacks. It's official. That's your favorite monster in this game. You have gone every chance you had to not use that monster. You have said no. I will use Sliff until there is none left. That is officially your favorite monster. You were so upset. You couldn't have... Yeah. So upset you couldn't evolve Sliff that you went out of your way to find out where and how you got the Sliff memento. He couldn't help himself. But isn't it kind of whack that it's so late in the game? It's like one of the first monsters you get, you can't evolve until like 2/3 of the game.
Yeah, that's a bit of a thing.
That's pretty whack, man. It's pretty whack. Oh, you think that's bad? You can't evolve freaking Tama until like the end of the game, like the
Yeah,
game.
you mentioned.
And her crappy ass evolve is not even worth it. Tama sucks with a capital S. She sucks so bad you can't even spell that word right. It's S-U-X.
You know that town over there?
That's not a town.
It looks like Zozo.
It does, but that's the graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
That's the place you just came from.
It totally is.
Mm-hmm.
Still looks like Zozo from that angle.
I can see where you get that from, but yeah.
Oh, hey, there's Peoples.
Yeah, you're trying to get that last trophy for this game. I'm glad you enjoyed the game that much, to be honest.
Oh, looks like everyone's back to normal now.
Another day has...
Welcome to Tome Town. We've got books and, well...
Alrighty then. Next up is... What were we after again?
The Key of Tides. Will Rain and the Long succeed in their noble adventure?
We're going to save, because save early, save often.
Save and never forget.
I hear in Chicago
Hey,
the
we gave you
dead
permission to
save.
cut to a commercial break. Put us back.
What do you mean?
And now,
Sorry.
back to the adventures of Lon and
The
Rain and Tama and
joke
a
about
I had
cheating
my
in
own dreams
elections
once.
is vote early, vote often.
Ah.
Oh, whatever.
Because that was actually
so,
a
what are we
thing.
doing? Anybody?
That was
yeah, that's
actually a
right.
legitimate campaign.
Because
Because by vote often there, they meant vote in
I
every...
still remember a little...
Every chance you got.
But some people took vote often to mean vote multiple times in the same election as a joke.
That's what I like to do. Especially when I
And
vote.
so the other joke is that, you know, in Chicago,
Uh-huh.
the dead vote.
Yeah. Our boy Scott voted more than once. Or at least got people to vote more than once for him.
Can I help you find some?
Yes.
Oh, are you looking for what to do next?
No, I was looking for Cloud. What to do next is talk to Sid, apparently.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find Cloud.
I was attacked, of course, but it is.
And this is the start again.
Yeah, that's why I told you just ain't gonna find him. He ain't here. Would you live in Tometown, Eric? I bet you would.
It would not be a bad town.
You don't think so? Everything, most of your buildings are made out of bookshelves.
Keys, you say? Well, I believe I've heard of such a temple in the Besaid region, directly.
So, about... It sounds like it's the clip. Good. We won't...
Isn't that
Be
what the
whatever it's
dude
called?
just said?
No jokes about...
Why is there a save point here?
Because you talked to because you talked to Cloud in that thing just before you get to the.
Ever heard of death magic? It can KO you in one shot, no matter how many. Scary stuff.
Yeah.
I might have heard of death magic.
Once upon a time.
Okay. So now that I've talked to him, the road to Besaid should be open.
As if you've never played this game before. What I mean by that is, it's pretty linear at this point.
Yep. What do you want me to do?
See, is there any chance you could take care of...
Any 10 mirages?
You do it? All you have to do is head to the train graveyard.
That's actually pretty darn easy.
Think so?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a complex thought. Those independent variables. Sorry about that.
Actually, assuming that they don't just start spamming the extra tough monsters at me. Should just be simple.
Bad, simple, did it bad. We gonna say that, man.
Let's...
Yeah!
Oh, wait!
Hooray for countering. It's free damage after all. Boy, do I love me some out-of-turn damage. Don't you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the times.
Well, I don't like it against me.
Oh. Hey, they look like mockingbirds. Or, not mockingbirds. What are those called?
Hummingbirds?
That's it.
No trouble at all.
Predictable.
It's like a poo from The Simpsons. And after the 23rd hour, I thought I was a hummingbird. He's running around the Quickie Mart.
7 down.
So, Eric, our friend Mr. Gourmand here is what we like to call an expert counter. He's not a professional counter, but he's an expert counter. An accountant is what you call an expert counter.
Here we go!
You did it!
Oh, wait!
The game intentionally gave me one of the few mobs in this area that's only 2.
It's as if it's paying attention to what you're doing.
Yeah. Hates that rabbit.
You hates that rabbit? Alright, rabbit, cut the cards. Cut the clear in half.
That was a good fight.
Victory!
You know why they made Yosemite Sam for Bugs Bunny as a foil? Because Elmer Fudd at this point, at the point they were at the time, it was just getting sappy. Like, you almost felt bad for Elmer Fudd, the kind of things Bugs Bunny was doing to him, because he wasn't all that smart. And
Chapter
he wasn't really...
18. The Fell Spell and the Quacho Queen.
That's a weird name.
We gonna say it, Ed Money.
I don't recall this
That's
path
the usual
being
train
here
whistle.
before.
Look over there. I think I see some lights that weren't there before.
That's the north of us! Maybe the train will take us to the upper the continent.
The.
Or as it's pronounced, the. Haha, I didn't think I had anything else for that, did you?
Hey,
As I
these
wag
tracks
my
don't
finger
go anywhere.
in
Maybe they're doing construction.
exposition.
Not him.
Yes, me.
If the conductor is here, then the train must be up in the running.
But, like, how can he be in so many places? Who's touring the other trains?
I'm everywhere my passengers need me. The nitty-gritty technical details are a trade secret.
There's 10 of you.
Nice try!
So, Mr. the Conductor, sir? Is the train running? Does it go to the upper of the continent?
Of course it does. Go on then, all aboard. But first, your tickets, please.
That's supposed to be his catchphrase, but it sucks.
Ugh. My dance moves just don't have that certain something anymore. Oh, I've heard the some mirages out there. If you find any mirages like that, could you...
Like what? Oh, a lady mirage?
You will?
You technically have already kind of sort of done that. I don't know what... I don't know exactly what it's looking for. Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you...
She's so graceful and cute! And it's all thanks to... This is for you.
I think the sylph I've got in my stack counts.
Does it? I mean... That's just weird. You have a slow seed. Slow's pretty good. Them flowers, though.
Not travel. The menu boss is the real boss of the game.
Yeah, that happens when you're a fimbler.
Also, there's a treasure chest up there.
Is it?
Treasure.
Or as the game will tell you, treasures.
Also, that was some good treasures.
What was it?
2 turbo ethers.
Meh, that's not bad.
They're 10 AP or 8 AP.
8.
Something like that, but still.
I have a whistle because
Go
I'm
on
a
then,
tank.
all aboard.
All aboard the magic train. Let's all get on the
would
plot
like to
train.
take a moment now to kindly remind all our passengers to remain in their seats facing forward. Please fasten your seatbelts at this time.
Seatbelts on a train?
What are they for?
Train's about to go vertical. Anime.
Why are you so predictable, right?
I was gonna say you don't
3,
disappoint.
2,
Oh.
lift off!
No one.
No, no one. Because no one knows. But the nose knows. So follow your nose, wherever it goes.
Actually, that's one of my favorite things.
What?
One of the level 20 monsters in the original Munchkin is the nose.
Yeah, I remember.
Whoa!
But he has a level 10 counterpart, the Shadow Nose.
Yeah, it's horrible. No, I used to finish.
That's a lot of. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine.
Is that how you feel? Tell them how you really feel. Actually, I think that's one of the Beatles' worst songs.
From a technical standpoint, yes, that is one of the Beatles' worst songs. I enjoy it, but then again, I enjoy the album Rubber Soul, and that's not a good album by technical means.
No.
Like, that's my favorite Beatles album, but that's because
And a warm welcome to the Empire.
I've got something wrong with my head.
I believe
Oh,
the album
I
is
am
called
now
Let It
loving
Be,
this weather.
with the song of the title on it.
Laugh out loud.
No.
Then what is that?
I have no idea how to react to that, so I'm just gonna ignore you. Now, what do you say we have for that?
Wow! That is a reference. Okay, I literally saw a treasure chest. There it is. In the cutscene.
Ooh, Star Curtain.
And I'm like,
Now
I
that's
want that
a
treasure
chest.
chest. Also, no, those are turtles, not blitzballs.
You thought they were blitzballs.
Well, this is supposed to be Besaid. I'm expecting blitz balls.
There are no blitz balls here. But there is a mean, nasty SOB who I've never liked. Because she's always annoying. Annoying creature.
Okay, so there's a treasure chest on that fort. Also, for being Besaid, this place does not look like Besaid at all.
Nope. It's Port Besaid.
Like
Nizzo.
You're not gonna let me read that sign?
No.
There's all illiterates?
Yeah. Or should I say, mm-hmm. Not quite what you're expecting, right? You thought it'd be like an occult fan or something. I was so disappointed in that chest. I was like, ooh, it's another occult fan or one of those secret givers. Nope.
What do you want me to kill?
Wait, you wouldn't happen to be I'm looking for some fish scales.
Nothing. Haha, you were wrong.
Thank. It's kind of a family. Don't laugh. I get it. Anyway.
Doodle-boop-a-doo.
Got a dispel seed.
That's not half bad.
Might as well.
What's that? You'd like...
What's that?
I don't actually care what they're saying. It's a talk to everybody with an exclamation point to advance the plot. They did that in Saronia. And there was one up here.
But the Saronia one was super depressing.
Well, it sounds like everyone's heard about the temple we're after.
Thing is, none of these people have actually been there.
What'd you expect?
Because it's underwater, you weirdo.
You think people would?
Yeah, do we have to go get Oxiel from a ferry?
Look of it, the train probably doesn't stop there either.
You're close. Huh? You're very close.
Pantologist, always here to assist?
Wow, a person that studies the pants? They think of the everything.
Yeah, pants must be serious business.
It's pantologist, dummy. The prefix is pan.
Cookware, huh? Neat.
Not those pans. As in all. Like they do a little of everything.
Oh. Well, if they do a little of everything, then maybe they can do a little of helping us get down to that sunken temple. Let's hit the pants!
Wait, Lon!
A curse makes it less worse.
That looks like the place.
What could it possibly mean? Ooh, I hate you. Ooh, I hate you. Hate,
now
hate, squawk,
will
squawk.
surely end in success.
Die in a fiery...
Wow.
Oh.
Final Fantasy 11 reference.
Sorry,
yeah, she should be boiled in oils.
Service, please.
And her fat sold for soap.
Who goes there?
Wow.
Oh my. I rarely cross paths.
Talk
with a
about what
giant
you
man.
really feel.
So tell
I
me,
was wondering
are
if they
you
were
the
going to
mighty
include
person
somebody
from the
from
app?
11.
They did.
Yes. That's the gist. How can I assist?
By not exist.
The sunken
Wow.
temple. Yes.
I don't know, maybe you could give us a magic
You know,
But
how
it's
many-
Taru Taru
something
time.
that lets us breathe
Do
underwater.
you know
Maybe
how
some
many
magic pants?
hours
Breathe underwater.
I spent in Final Fantasy 11 trying to get a damn Chocobo license and having to deal with this SO punk for that? You know how long it takes to do that, Eric?
Yes, I never got one.
Exactly. Exactly, Eric.
The currents will leave you blind. And it's so
I
big
got
you'll be
one.
bored.
Because I got that damn Bard class, and I wasn't having it any other way. And then I promptly quit the game because there was nothing else for me to do.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even a very high level Bard.
Then we'd really appreciate it if you could help
So,
us out.
I'm going to ask you a question. You are under no obligation to say
Well,
yes.
if you're quite
What?
certain that is your
Can I have the
desire,
crush?
Perhaps you're just what I require. Excuse me? Excellent.
Fine.
We'll start with the ducks.
You bought it.
You
You're gonna have
see,
to crush.
you can't do two total losers at once.
Screw you! Why am I a loser? I had to hear that every time. How are you doing, loser? Because that's what it says to you when you click on her to go talk to her for the stupid chocobo license thing over and over and over and over and over again.
He simply can no longer breathe air. Why not? Oh, come now, darling, use your head. You wanted to swim like the fishes, you said. But a fish out of water is soon to be
Also, I
dead.
can't hear that gag.
Are you some
If I
kind
keep
of
hearing that
murderer?
gagging noise, I'm gonna gag myself.
After I do you a favor, this is how you choose to reply. My dear, don't make me angry.
Like there is nothing likable about this character. Screw you. Now she's gonna kill.
Where's the incredible?
Now you die, Eric.
Maybe you should consider the apologizing?
No,
What?
there is.
But
I don't have Libra.
Please forgive me.
You don't need Libra. She's imprisonable, and you're not supposed to win this fight.
Okay.
You're supposed to die like the chump. And her attacks aren't even all that great. It gives you the illusion you can win. You had no idea, but the first time I did this, how bad I wanted to kill this chick. Ooh, I spent a stupid amount of resources trying to kill that character. You can't do it. And now you're going to be locked in a torture barrel on the freaking middle of the beach because that's how they feel about you.
It's water because you're breathing water, right?
You can go to hell. You can go to hell in a handbasket.
Wait.
This is why I like the Is It.
This is it would do to you. They burn you with magic and then throw you in a barrel full of water and throw you off the side of the freaking pier just to see what happens and laugh. Those people should have their bodies boiled in oil and their fats and all be sold for soap.
Decided to awake.
Also the Simic.
Well, off you go with
No, the
these two
Civic would give you gills and give you fucking fins and flippers and say, deep down in the sea.
Oh, they've got 3 from Final Fantasy X.
Yep. I hate you too, Titus, because your name is Titus, but you stupid Japanese people infected all the American minds and they can't not say, it's supposed to be Titus. No, that's Japanese people mispronouncing fucking English letters. They have their own characters they use. Screw that noise. I don't want to hear it. They don't use English.
Also, Gatamon wants to kill her too.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. It's Titus. Because Titus is the name of an actual thing from lore.
Oh, check it out. We're in the ocean and we're actually breathing.
Gerba, 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 squawk, squawk, squawk. That's
Don't
why,
you worry.
like, Final Fantasy
I've been to the
X is
Sunken
my
Temple a
least
bunch of
favorite.
times.
And 10-2 just makes me want to gag, alright? Because I'm so sick of these Japanese idols.
I really like 10-2,
Yes,
though.
yes,
Just
yes.
a minute.
You like happy,
Does this
fun,
mean
magical
we can't
girl,
return to Ninewood
Japanese
Hills?
idol time. It's okay, Eric.
You can still
You
go
are,
I do.
you are
You could breathe
in
underwater
the
too.
majority, okay?
Don't go confusing me with your average
I'm in the
mortal.
minority, and I don't care.
But then why didn't you just go
Because
to the
did you
temple
know that you know how to decide
Are you the
who the special idol is in Japan? They have a giant rock paper scissors tournament to decide who's the top freaking idol girl in Japan.
If you sit me in there alone, I'd get
It's like a fifth-
annihilated. Sorry. So,
It's like-
did you mean it when you said that we could go back to Ninewood Hills? Well, that place isn't just immune to the time.
It can dispel the magic and other mystical manipulations. So, that means you can go back to Ninewood Hills without the choking to death.
Thank goodness.
What convenience.
Although, I guess that means we won't be able to travel anywhere else, huh?
Let's just finish our dunk to the sunken temple, and... Wait, if we find the key, will we change back?
Oh, don't worry. Dr. Shantoto gave me the antidote to the curse.
What a relief. I thought we'd end up stuck like this. Wait, did you say curse?
Dude! Yeah, I mean, curses are the doc's specialty.
First we've heard of that. Well, as long as she's planning on fixing us up.
Sorta. You see, the doc said, tell those twin losers the antidote costs, so bring me a Quattro Ruby or they can get lost. So good luck.
Also rhyming! Why do you rhyme? Speak English! Plain English, the king, proper English.
What? Where did she get off calling me a loser?
You go, Rain.
Everybody's a loser.
Question for you.
Yeah, double standards. How about that?
Like the anime I'm currently watching is called New Game, and it's about all these cute girls who are 18 to 20 something making video games.
Those sound like they must be
Right.
just about impossible to get.
True enough.
And when I was
They
a
say
kid,
she only sheds
I
one
liked
tear
Sailor
every
Moon,
decade.
and that was
The
it.
rubies go for at least 100 million gil.
That was it.
100 mil?
I swear, that is the last time I ever consult a pantologist.
Hey, Titus, how come you can breathe underwater?
Well, if you've tossed enough blitz balls around... Huh? What? I'll tell you about it some other time.
Swimmity the swim to the sunken temple.
English!
No map for this area.
Just swimmity to swim. Didn't you hear him?
Yeah, I like it. And Crunchyroll simulcasting the second season.
Good for them.
Although I haven't seen the episode this week because it comes out Tuesday morning in America.
Yeah? Well, if you like that, you know what else is a good anime? Dragon Ball Super. That's anime for real men because you want to see people get vaporized. Like a real man. That's what we really want. I want to see people get vaporized and stuff.
Okay, let's get this glowing sparkle.
Yeah, I like Dragon Ball Super. That's
an
the only
item.
use I have for Crunchyroll. Squawk, squawk, squawkity, squawk, squawk. So I get off my soapbox. I like anime for real men. Also, Naruto also sucks, so how about that?
I'll give you that.
Those are wizards, not ninjas, and Boruto, whatever his name is, they made a son for the character because he got stale, can go eat an egg. He can go eat an egg.
You don't like the animu?
I like some of the animu, very specific. But the problem is, you can't escape it. The reason you can't escape is because all these people will tell you it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm like, why don't you go read an American comic book? But I can't even say any of that anymore for reasons I won't get into.
You know, sliced bread was so good that they banned it during World War II.
I know. You know what else they banned during the World War II? Nylon. So how about that? It wasn't just pots and pans, you know.
Well, nylon could be used to make a ton of useful stuff for the war, so...
And that's why you couldn't get them if you was a lady. .3M stopped making them just for that. See, I know stuff when I want to know stuff.
Also, there's that temple.
Isn't it sunken?
Hey, there it is.
This is a long sequence, though.
Isn't it just? complete with like hit the target objectives.
Which I did. I don't think I missed one. They weren't that hard to miss, but...
Okay, I'll be waiting back at the surface. Good luck finding that Quacho Ruby.
Yep, got it covered.
Hey,
He could have just been a nice guy and given you the antidote,
you know,
but
if we found
no.
enough of them, we could all be filthy, stinking the rich.
There's exactly one.
I like your style, Tom.
In it.
Hear that?
And it just...
We're gonna find a Quacho zillion rubies.
I'll say it again. Don't forget why we're here.
I don't know, I like the Ruby MacGuffin
Let's
better.
just find the key, get the ruby we need, and trade for the antidote.
Rubies.
Freaking SO gerb. You can flippin'...
Rubies. Baby, I wanna be a Quacho zillionaire.
Don't forget your day job.
Right,
Don't
let's
quit
do
your
this.
day
Here
job.
we go!
It's a tiger shark wall.
Camo.
I think it's called what I said.
Oh yeah, it probably is, but...
Oh, night squall. Okay, there you go.
I've got this.
All I know is its evolved form isn't too bad.
Sparkly. Sleep.
I'm sure you got one of those.
I do. In fact...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you have cat claw. Ha! Give him the Z's. Give him the Z's.
Go!
Now I wonder if this wakes him up technically. Probably not. Well, we don't need to find out.
All right.
Oh, wait!
Gerba. Anger. Well, this dungeon is one of you can get with some of my favorite creatures you can get down here. So, a shark wall and jungle camo. Watch out for these sneak attacks. Wait, hold on a second. How does jungle camo even work outside the jungle? Talk about a fish out of water. It blends in. There's greenery down there in the deep.
I want to take all the mirages with me, but I don't have room.
Nope. Are you an animal lover, Eric?
Not particularly, but not.
I hate animals. I like robots. I just want.
Well,
robots.
who doesn't like robots? I mean,
there's a lot of people.
They're
don't
so
like...
friendly and lovable.
Ain't they just? Especially that Bender guy. He's a favorite of mine. With his kill all humans, are so cute. The game thinks that the Searcher is cute. That's a robot. Gives it the stroll ability.
Yep.
So there you go.
Hey, sexy mama. Want to kill all humans? 11. I have not been spending your...
No, you've been neglecting the poor guy. There's a reason for it. I don't even know what that dude evolves into. I'll be dead honest. I don't even remember offhand. I think it's an XL, but I'm not sure. Almost got him at like, I think it's like 60%. Maybe 40, I don't know. New game. People in your squishy fantasy land stuff. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, the anime most people are actually watching that's supposedly new, or that's supposedly good, is called Gamers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard of that.
Which...
You want to give it the dark
Resist plus, yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if that's 50%. Check out that stacks resist now. 'Cause that would be ridiculous. You'd still have over 100, but still. Ooh, wait, no, that's not right.
It's 25. Still low.
Hey, it's better than 175. Yikes. Like, what do you gotta be to get 175? What plus what? What's half of 175?
Hey, we can walk. Does that mean we're not underwater anymore? Then that means the curse has been... Oh. Okay, wishful thinking. Right.
Why is that wishful thinking?
Shouldn't we be floating?
You're close enough down, you're far enough down under the water, you wouldn't make it to the surface in
must have
time.
some kind of special power. Don't ask me how it works, but I sense some kind of force that keeps people and mirages from the drifting too far away.
Hey,
Also, there's a
right.
statue of
Something's
a
keeping
Quacho.
us way down.
Does that
But on the
mean
bright side,
that
it's
because
just
she
like
can
being on
sense a
solid the
force
ground.
and there's some
That's
sort of force
especially helpful
that
for you two,
keeps you
right?
pulled there, does that mean there's a disturbance in that force?
This is just the wild guess, but...
Whoa! No way!
In some areas, the walls have their own gravity, which lets us do cool stuff like this.
Well, that's a thing.
Yep, walking on walls. Get used to it now. You're gonna be doing it for a while.
Oh, I was expecting there to be a...
Woohoo! This is fun!
Also, it doesn't show up on the mini-map. That's just...
They're all weak to thunder.
Wish I had some Thundara. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's right, Shark.
No trouble
This
at all.
is Japan, we'd be turning you into soup. Wait, no, that's dolphin. Man, them Japanese people eat way too many types.
I have to admit, it is.
I'm a ninja.
I'm pretty sure ninjas are supposed to be quiet.
So wait, how does that go? Suddenly I've been turned into a ninja? How's that go?
No, it was... No, it was...
Also, should that searcher be like short-circuiting because he's so far down in the...
Also, casting lightning should have a chance of zapping you because you're underwater. We're just not going to question things here.
It's Final Fantasy magic rules, don't question it.
Yes.
That was a good fight.
Oh, yeah!
Ooh, maybe a Mega Shark Wall will be here that I can capture. Because I still haven't captured one of those.
You right.
No, it
Or
was
evolved
something
the
about
shark
a key.
You know what I think of when as soon as anyone does that, walking up the walls? First thing I think of is the Looney Tunes thing with Daffy Duck. When
Damn
he
it.
starts walking up
It's
the
on the
walls
wall.
and the music starts playing.
Here we go!
Yeah, we got this.
Alright.
That's, the dodo.
Oh yeah, you right. I love how Porky catches the dodo. He pretends to be like some weird creature reading a newspaper, and the newspaper says that the dodo's been caught, and then the dodo's like, "Wait, let me see that," and then he catches him. It was really smart. Like he uses cartoon logic to catch that guy, and the dodo completely fails his
That wasn't so bad.
insanity check.
Yeah, there were only one or two of... there were only like 2 or 3 of those dodo cartoons in the original. But in Tiny Toons...
He was the bird in the clock.
Yep.
No,
he was Go-Go Dodo. Odo-dio. Odo-dio.
Yep, that was him. He was my favorite Looney Tune for a while.
So apparently...
Yeah, we got this.
I guess we're doing this.
If you're...
A bunch of new mirages, actually.
Actually, I think I've got a sea snake.
Oh.
I've seen it before, but I haven't actually imprisoned one.
Yep, because you
use
didn't have
water
any...
text, use question mark.
You gotta do Libera. Liberodios. You come to find out at the end of the Porky cartoon, though, that there's a bunch of them dodos. And just so you know, he lives in darkest Africa.
Yep.
So he's tempted me so much with that crush, I gotta go get my own soda. I'll be right back.
Okay. Do I have any cash on me?
No, don't give me no money.
Well, no, I'm gonna ask you to get me one too while you're out there.
I'm not going to the store, I'm going to get my soda.
Oh, you have soda?
Yes.
That's awesome then. I thought you were...
Going to the store?
Yeah.
No, I ain't going to no store. I'm lazy.
Also, you're hearing half the conversation because he took his thing off. Okay. You should have enough to water now, right? Yes. Don't die. Yep. One down. Don't counter, don't counter. Oh. He didn't counter twice.
You almost, you'd have been mad. I know he'd have squawked. Squawk, squawk, squawk.
Lucky!
Predictable.
There you go. That's what happens when you run around with a mimic jackpot. A sea dragon that excels at water attacks and commands a powerful tsunami ability.
It even knows how to swim on land. Try doing that in your backyard. Ba-dum-ching. I should get a pool.
No, you shouldn't.
Why?
Because first of all, the ground outside in your backyard is unstable. As it is. Because it's covered in all those damn things. It's not actually grass. That backyard actually needs to be resodded. But I don't know how we going to do that. And the second of all, if you get a pool, you got to clean the pool.
Oh, I didn't let you read the thing.
That's fine.
I'll go back and let you read it.
No, don't do that.
Well, not now, but...
I actually don't care about that mirage, so don't worry about it.
Up or down, up or down. Which way is up? So we go down.
Well, haven't you heard? Onwards and upwards. It's a water mimic, run! No. There's no water mimic. I like the cool looking pattern on that other sea serpent. Looks like a koi fish. But what these really look like are these fish called Oscars. If you've ever seen them. They're like these little barracuda halfway deals.
That was a good fight.
Good job.
My stepdad used to be a professional fish tank. You go to, it's kind of like a dog show but for fish tanks.
Yep.
He had a bunch of awards for that. His big claim to fame was that he had a Fu Manchu lionfish in this really awesome tank.
Why is this over here?
What is this? A shell?
No, that little dog leg.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's like if you're not
Let's
hiding a
make
treasure
this good.
chest, why do you exist?
I don't know, aesthetics?
Yeah.
That was my best guess.
You did it!
Sugar, dun 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 dun. I'm drinking sugar. You gon' give me diabetes, girl.
I thought I saw a treasure chest over here. I must have imagined it.
Uh-oh. He's at that point. He's been playing too long. He's seeing things.
Hey, check out these big statues.
Neat. Was each of these a famous Quacho?
They all look the same to me.
That's racist.
No, that's specious. Or miragist, if you were going along the lines of how this works.
Here we go!
Yeah.
Bang, da bang, da bang, bang, boogie. Boogie said, up, chuck the boogie.
Now I want to listen to Rapper's Paradise.
You mean Rapper's Delight?
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Take this!
What you hear is not a fake. Not only that though, I'm a huge fan of the Beastie Boys. And like the Roots and all that kind of stuff.
I really like the Beastie Boys.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
That wasn't so bad.
Cause what you hear is not a fake. I actually have them beatboxing skills.
Okay.
And so on and so forth.
I
Used
guess
to
we're
beatbox
doing
all the
this.
time when I was a kid. I thought I was cool. I wasn't.
You were the wah.
Cause I'm cool Mo D from outer space and I came to rock the universe. Actually, it's Cosmo D from outer space. Cosmo D. I also used to break dance once upon a time. I was kind of good at it. Then I got lazy and fat.
That's because you're drinking sugar.
I know.
Good job.
Can I tell you a secret, Eric?
Yeah.
I drink sugar because I'm lonely. And I'm lonely because I drink sugar. It's a vicious cycle. No, that's it. That's a joke. That's not a very good joke.
That's how I feel.
Don't do that. Let's not go there. And don't you dare say you ain't got friends, because I wouldn't be here if I wasn't your friend.
Got that Kiraga.
Yep, he got the one ability he spent the whole game trying to get.
Well, not the whole game, just...
A good, what, 6 hours?
Yeah, like 6, 8, something in that range.
Yeah, no, a whole shift's worth of time. He spent a good amount of time and effort.
Because I had to switch the magic jar into the magic pot. No, I transfigured the...
You had to down...
I downgraded the chest.
Yeah.
The mimic.
Yeah.
And I upgraded the magic jar into the mimic jackpot.
Yep. Which is not a monster you see every day. Very unique stack setup by my friend here.
I could flip them to the other side. Take it on the other side.
What good would it do?
I don't know. It's just an option. You know, I could mirror the stack. I could...
Oh, have the mimic be the other type of mimic?
Yeah, I could make you the small guy.
Well, is he even better?
And the
Not
other guy,
really.
the big guy.
Or
I could make this the same type. Like I could, you know...
Make the other mimic that mimic? But is that mimic even good? I don't think so. I think you have it the most optimal way possible.
I think I do too, but I'm saying there's options.
There is. I think you have it 100% optimal. What is your... Oh, yeah, that's it? That's it?
Well, you're supposed to get it super early.
I guess.
I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at.
It's an evolved form of a thing that you get kind of early. I mean, you have to invest some time into it.
Yeah, but at the same time you get the one, you could get the other.
Right.
Like, just because I didn't get a Red Captain, it's...
Well, the Red Captain is a little more tricky to get. I think you have to confuse him or something like that.
You're right.
I mean, it's a time sink. Some of the Marigoules for a lot of these creatures, though, are underwhelming. That would be another small nitpick I would have in this game. Like all those, like, stat defense minus steals, like all those stat dealer, like...
Actually,
kinda...
to be perfectly honest, instead of putting Marigoules on the creatures, just make them, like, rare drops for some of these creatures.
Is immense.
That could be a thing, too.
Are you sure it's not a woman's?
The dude!
Yes, Lon. The temple is male.
Rain, you mean... Okay, here we go!
I won't hold back. That wasn't so bad.
In all this time, I thought we were walking on Lifeless the Stone!
Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother?
Because you're a character in a video game. You don't have a choice! You live solely for our entertainment.
Preach it, brother.
Dude,
because
it's
30 years you sit around and what do they do for you? Because you've given them 30 years of your life. They give you a watch and they send you out the door and tell you a machine has replaced your position, daddy. Hard times in this country, let me tell you.
I've got this.
But the truth is, there are no honor amongst thieves in the first place.
Bestow bravery. Oh, easy peasy.
You have a thing that bestows bravery?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, there it is.
It's called bravery.
Isn't it just? I'm having another one of these wings.
Okay.
Wait, radar.
Yeah! Good job.
The honey barbecue is not as good as the Parmesan.
That's why I tend to mix them. I cross-mix them.
If I was going to get the ones again, I would just get these.
Like that honey barbecue, if you dip it in the garlic Parmesan sauce,
I can see
it's
that.
really good, and vice versa.
I can see that. They balance each other out. I can see that.
Because as those garlic Parmesan get colder, they get saltier.
Yeah.
A night squall grown to mega proportions. One might wonder why he'd even bother with camouflage when he's that big, but hey, fashion doesn't have to make sense.
Last time I checked, people get paid for good fashion sense. Because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
You might have an interesting board.
You interested in his board?
What's your board look like? Watera. Hydro Twister. Bypasses defense. First strike Mirror Jewel.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
That's a Mirror Jewel.
What's that first ability he gets again? I think it's pretty weird.
Reteeth. Bestows strength up upon landing a critical hit.
That's pretty good. $15, that's it. That Whirlpool ability, though. Yeah, this guy's pretty decent.
He is pretty decent.
As his name implies, he's quite mega. Not Giga or Terra, but he ain't half bad. What does his small form do?
Strength, Uber, Agility, Uber.
No, not Uber. 5 is Uber. He's 4 out of 5.
He's only got 25 water resist.
Yep. You would expect him to have more, maybe say 50?
That's interesting. He's technically a fire creature.
Based on his,
resistance.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's like a fire / water, I guess.
He's large, so it wouldn't count, but if he were medium and,
small? What are your abilities?
I don't know, because these stats don't show for the small guy, they show for the actual one you have.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering what his...
Joyride, Water Spout.
That sort of stuff. Dark. Aha, I see what's going on here.
It's not really that good.
You're not feeling it?
First strike. Blank space. I mean, it's okay.
All his special abilities, like his signature abilities, are all pretty good to me. No, he's meant to be powered up into the second form.
Yeah, that second form's...
Actually, the normal one has a third form that's an XL.
Which makes sense.
Rake. Classic D&D ability. endless nightmare. Wow, that +5 magic. Now that's uber.
Circumvent. Dispel all.
Yup. Bewitching gaze. That sync bonus 50%. Let's go. That's what we want. And that boy said circumvent your nonsense. Bling blizzle. Shifty with a little, not a lot. Back on top.
Right, let's do this.
Here we go! Okay.
Man, I can't wait till next week Tuesday when Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite comes out. I'm dying over here. I mean, I like watching my friend play this game, but I'm dying over here.
You dying?
Dying, I tell you. Dying. Like I think this is the one you might want to call Miss Elizabeth. Elizabeth!
Oh, wait!
I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you, Elizabeth. That's my friend Fred. Good old Fred.
Dude, how'd one of these get down here?
I know.
Don't ask questions. They're more powerful than you could ever imagine.
How long has it been holding its breath?
How's it been? Has it actually been holding its breath, or does it even
Please
need
don't
to
ask
breathe in it
long
first?
questions.
You're his sister. Shouldn't you say something positive about the boy? Even the game knows that the Quancho Ruby is more entertaining. Pick me ups? What about put me downs? Cause I'm sloppy and lazy. I don't do ups. I do mostly downs. Sit downs, get downs. You know what I'm saying?
That's a pair.
Isn't it just? Sit downs, get downs, cheeseburger, wolf it down. I don't do ups, man. Ups defy gravity. Sit ups, push ups, pull ups. I don't do those ups, man. I ain't about those.
Not done yet.
That was funny and you know it. We don't do those ups around here. We do downs, we don't do ups. And when we're down, we stay down.
All the way down.
All the way down. As low as it goes, the lowest common denominator. There's your math reference. Doesn't that sound like a cheesy Schwarzenegger 80s movie? I'm the denominator. He just blasts you with a machine gun. Sounds like some McBain type stuff. McBain. You know, if you put all the McBain clips together, it makes a small movie.
Yeah.
And what was funny about that is that was an accident. Like, it didn't start out that way, but once they realized what was going on, they kind of went with it towards the end.
That totally makes sense.
And the reason you noted this is because they had the same they had the same in The Simpsons. They had the same enemy for all the McBain scenes. That's when they noticed it was a thing, so they kept that guy the exact same.
Wow. 1,500 free damage.
Isn't it? Isn't that just great? That boy was questioning his life like it was Dr. Scholl's inserts. Uh-oh. Foot odor. Give me that Mary Jewel. Yes, 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 you're free. It don't take me very long to get that Mary Jewel. We can change you into Sharkball if we want.
Why is this not unlocking? Got enough SP.
You're 13.
Oh.
Someone was unaware of his own surroundings.
Like that's never happened to me before.
Well, it happened this time, buddy. Get used to it. See a Shell? Shell ain't doing it. Siphon? Siphonate. I was gonna say I don't know about that one. Shell makes sense. I can see you not really caring much for defensive abilities. You just want to hit hard and hit often.
Well, since you were nagging me about using my defensive abilities, yeah.
I was nagging them because I know how good they are. But if you ask me, I'm the kind of guy, I got Shell, Reflect, Protect, Wide Guard.
You know,
it makes
as fun
sense.
as it is to breathe water and walk on the bottom of the ocean, this place
it's
is
not your
really
style,
starting
man.
to get
That's
to
fine.
You ever wonder why the ocean is salty? The rain that fills up the ocean isn't salty.
People have wondered that. There's an answer to that.
She gonna tell you.
Dude, it's on.
Let's make this good.
Alright, I can't do it anymore. These boots are killing me. They were also made for walking.
Take this!
But I've been sitting for the past 4 hours. Not too long.
2.5.
2.5 on this, but you forget that the internet turned us off for a second, so we don't know how long it was that time was, too.
I do forget that. Oh my god. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Curfew in Milwaukee. Do you know where your kids are? Actually, that was 10:30.
It was 10:30, and it was the nightly news. Because we didn't have 11 o'clock news in Wisconsin. We have 10 o'clock news.
That is a thing. Although I would always see it on Channel 18, and they didn't have a news.
They did for a little bit.
Yeah, but not when that was airing.
No. That was always Channel 12. Or 6.
Or 4. 4 also has the news.
They had the news, but it was always 12 that made a big deal out of the curfew thing.
And 18.
Yeah, well,
even though they don't have the news.
Yeah. That was weak. For like that level of spell, that was pretty whack.
Alright! Victory!
And that boy getting them levels.
Well, there's a reason for it.
Whoa, that's nice. How about you tell me about it another time?
Alright, Eric. So I know you can't help yourself. What is it?
So the bodies that die in the ocean decompose.
Yep.
I guess we're doing this.
Come on, bring it!
And he's not just talking about people, he's talking about like fish and all the other living creature matter. Hold that, Quanchos. Why you not dead, Quanchos? I don't remember you having drain. How does that feel, Eric?
That feels wonderful. Oh my god, does that feel so good.
This boy got all juicy for that one. That gets his juices flowing. It most definitely does. He quested for that, man. Those one of them things you quest for. He quested for that one. Boy, did he quest for that one. He went on a crusade to get that ability. I can't even be mad at him.
Huh.
I know that didn't say
That's the first time that's been a repeat.
I know it didn't say it. No, the other dungeon had a repeat too. You just didn't remember.
Yeah.
No. I know that's not what it said, but when it said that, I read Carmichael.
Yeah, we got this.
I guess we're doing this.
I don't even know why. That's some Antikythera mechanism type stuff. So what do you think that was? I think the Antikythera mechanism was a fancy, like, astrolabe plot scenario.
That's exactly what it was. Okay, so what we've decoded of it so far is that basically, you know how you can go to an observatory or a website and you can tell it to show you the stars, how they were.
Chart the stars, yeah.
Yeah, but not just for the current time, but for the past and the future as well.
Yeah.
Basically, they're pretty sure it was like that, but for the planets. Like, just the planets that the Greeks knew about.
Right.
All I need is one more lightning marble.
And then what?
I fulfill one of these mini ventures.
I hope it's worth it.
Because Bazaar 3 wants 3 lightning spell stones.
I was gonna say, you ain't been getting those.
No, lightning marble. I did get a water spell stone.
Because the water spell stone is the highest one.
You're a thing.
Isn't it, Joe? You'll come back to it. Don't worry about it for now. Good thing I reminded you about that time, otherwise we'd have been here until like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Not done yet.
And our friend Gourmand here's got to come bring home the bacon. We can't have him missing work. What?
Nothing.
Did I say something?
No.
Oh.
Of course. Thinking.
I'm just thinking, like my name was Mr. Lincoln, and I had a dream. It's a save. You know what that means? Doom doom doom, boom boom boom, doom doom doom, doom doom doom. Man, he's just taking all of that damage.
It means that the developers were nice and finally gave me a save in the middle of the dungeon?
No. 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 Well, yes and no. Although, How deep do you feel in this dungeon? This dungeon feel deep.
That wasn't so bad.
Not yet.
It's gonna get a lot deeper. It's gonna get a lot deeper. Oh, you've come to play, Mr. Zap Zip. Or Zapped. With your Pikachu hat. And your constant inclinations that you are not a wizard or a black mage. But we all know the truth. I can't help it. I'm so sorry. Yeah. It's involuntary. I got medical issues.
That's a Quacho.
Not just any Quacho. That Quacho has a name.
Oh, that's mine.
Egads! Foul tonberries. First they go and steal our precious key. Now they have the utter gall to summon a king. What fiends. They must be desperate to take this realm away from me. Oh. I say, who goes there? Huh? Oh? Not just a human, but a lady giant? How very unusual. Come now. Lady giant simply must. Tell me the latest land news.
Serene, what's going on? Huh? Is she the queen we're...
Stay away! I despise men! Stupid man thing!
I did not expect that.
Nope.
Maybe it's not men she hates. Maybe it's just Lon.
Me? What'd I do?
If you're the one to punish the Lon, you can have him.
Wait, you're giving me away?
Actually, no, you can't have him. He's too vital to the operation.
Okay.
Also, isn't that a weird looking evolution for a Quacho? It turns up into a straight up humanoid.
Also, she'd be a large.
She would. Is that what the game says?
I don't know, I haven't reread her. I reread Miney.
Yeah.
Well, she's the same size as Giant, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Unfair.
Unfair, says the guy with all the... I can see why you say that's unfair. The way you quested so diligently for that Karaga. He went so far out of his way. Yeah, that's right. You disappointed. But we don't care. You and your extremely anime crown. Ooh, she didn't like that one bit.
That was respectable.
Oh!
That was a good fight.
Predictable.
He said their armor will be pierced. Haha! Wow! That Zap Zip has 30 levels, for God's sake. Yeah, throw that chick. Smack her around.
Why do they find such sport in picking on me? Meanie, eat Moogle worms!
So do you go fight the Tomberries now?
I feel like I just, I don't know, wrecked a 3-year-old's birthday party.
Well, cheer up. At least now we can go home whenever we want to.
But we need to track down that key. Otherwise, why did we come to here?
That's true. But we know where it is. Remember, the Queen said that the Tomberry stole the key.
Aha! So it is down here in the temple. Somewhere.
Seems that way.
It's not hard to figure it out.
Let's track down those Tomberries and hope they still have it.
I guess.
Them Tomberries ain't playing. Those guys are tough. Them boys. Them Tomberries said no thanks. Them boys do not be having it.
Okay. I think we're gonna call it for tonight.
But you a bully, Eric. You made her cry.
Yeah. That should have been a trophy.
Making the Quancho lady cry?
You're a bully.
You're a bully.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody have a good night. Or if you're seeing this in the future on YouTube,
Hasta luego.
Yeah. Sayonara.
Vaya con Dios.